History is full of powerful men who had everything in their hands and still died empty. In the previous chapter, we uncovered a terrifying truth. When man was separated from God, something empty was left inside him. A hollow, a vacuum no earthly thing could fill. And ever since, humanity has been trying to silence that emptiness. Some searched through pleasure, some through knowledge, but others searched through power. Then rose a man named Nimrod, a mighty hunter, but Nimrod hunted more than beasts. He hunted significance. He looked at humanity and gave them one daring vision. Let us build a city and a tower and make a name for ourselves. Brick after brick, Babel rose into the sky. To men, it looked like progress, but to heaven, it looked like rebellion. Nimrod believed if he could rise high enough, he would no longer need God. But with one touch, God fractured their language. Voices clashed, unity shattered, and the tower built to glorify man became a monument to confusion. Because anything built to replace God will always collapse. Centuries later, another king stood over a different empire. His name was Nebuchadnezzar. Surrounded by gold and greatness, he looked at Babylon and said, "Is this not the kingdom I have built?" But the moment he bowed to his own reflection, his mind began to break. The king became like a beast, because when man removes God from his understanding, he does not become greater, he becomes unstable. And history repeated itself once more. A ruler named Herod sat before the people in royal glory, and the crowd cried out, "This is the voice of a God, not a man." And Herod accepted their worship. He let human praise feed divine emptiness. But glory too heavy for flesh becomes destruction, and the man they exalted began to decay from within. 3 kings, 3 empires, 1 lesson. Power cannot fill what only God was meant to occupy. The vacuum remained. But what if there was one man who was never empty to begin with? Next Wednesday, we find him